Previously, in our Bible summary, we saw Solomon's turbulent appointment to the throne and how he dealt with those who were not loyal. With God's wisdom, Solomon soared to the heights of greatness and captured the imagination of the Queen of the South. Hello, we want to briefly share God's Word with you as we continue to read through the Bible. King Solomon, however, loved many foreign women besides Pharaoh's daughter: Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Sidonians, and Hittites. They were from the nations in which God told the Israelites, "You must not intermarry with them, because they will surely turn your hearts after their gods." Nevertheless, Solomon held fast to them in love. He had 700 wives of royal birth and 300 concubines, and his wives led him astray. God became angry with Solomon and told him he would tear the kingdom away from him, but not in his lifetime, for his servant David's sake, and also he would leave one tribe left. God raised up enemies against Solomon: Hadad, Rezin, and Jeroboam, who added to his troubles until he died. Solomon reigned in Jerusalem over all Israel 40 years. Then he rested with his fathers and was buried in the city of David his father. And Rehoboam his son succeeded him as king. Rehoboam acted foolishly, and Israel rebelled. All Israel conceded except for Judah. Rehoboam remained king of Judah, and the people of Israel chose Jeroboam as their king. For fear that Israel would revert back to the house of David, Jeroboam made 2 golden calves and presented them to Israel as the gods that led them out of Egypt. A man of God prophesied against Jeroboam, but the man of God disobeyed God and was slain. Jeroboam persisted in worshiping false gods. As a result, Jeroboam's son died. Under Rehoboam, Judah did evil in the eyes of the Lord. In the 5th year of King Rehoboam, Shishak, king of Egypt, attacked Jerusalem and carried away the treasures of the temple of the Lord. There was continual war between Jeroboam and Rehoboam, and after 17 years, Rehoboam rested with his fathers. Abijah succeeded him as king. After Abijah, Asa became king, and after Asa, Jehoshaphat became king. In the 38th year of Asa, king of Judah, Ahab became king of Israel. He did more evil in the eyes of the Lord than all those before him. He not only considered it trivial to commit the sins of Jeroboam, but he also married Jezebel, daughter of Ethbaal, king of the Sidonians, and began to serve Baal and worship him. Ahab and Jezebel were the most evil couple mentioned in the Bible.
It takes more than good intentions to truly follow God. And it's a matter of having right relationships with people and the people you let into your life in order to keep you on that straight and narrow path. In this reading for this time, we see that a lot of people were led astray because of the relationships that were around them, particularly your marriage partner. The person that's the closest to you has influence on you, and there should be no greater influence than that of God. So bad, communications corrupt good manners. So we have to be careful who we're communicating with, what we're communicating to them, and what they are communicating to us.
Oh, if being good was as exciting as sex. Question: why did God allow Solomon to have so many wives?
Yeah. Having that many wives was crazy. 700 wives, 300 concubines?
Yes.
That's a lot of women. And if we kind of do a cross-reference, he's the author of Ecclesiastes, and he went and said, I did this, I did that, I did everything my heart desired. For what? It was all vanity. It was all pointless. And these are the women that led his heart astray from God. So God allowed those things because God gives us free will. He'll let you sin. He'll let you fall. He'll let you do whatever it is your heart desires. But you will reap what you sow. If doing those things is drawing you away from God, then expect to be drawn away from God. If doing those things is pulling you closer to God, if you have one good wife that is praying for you and is lifting you up, then I think you ought to stick with her.